Hello and welcome to my Darks Media Empire Hamlet pre-prediction pre-production volume 2. So anyway, I spoke to you last time. I was going to be meeting with my sister and some people about the YouTube Hamlet production that I'm working towards. My sister and her friend and my mom was actually there too. My sister and my mom actually, when I did theaters when I was a teenager, they actually got involved with a theater group. My brother, my sister, and my mom. And my mom's boyfriend is an architect. He actually designed one of the sets for Mary Wise of Windsor, so it was a family affair. Anyway, we did. I talked to my sister and her friend. Now, I didn't know, as her friend had been a friend for a while. I didn't know that he'd want to be involved. I didn't really think he'd want to act or anything like that. He's a pretty low-key guy. But it ends up he came in saying he'd be the ghost, because I'm going to be doing Act 1, Scene 1 of Hamlet. And he said he'd do Hamlet's father, the ghost, in Scene 1. But after talking about everything, he actually said he'd play anything. And so he actually likes Horatio. Horatio, I feel, is like Hamlet's best friend. He's a soldier, but he's also, I think, a noble. So Horatio is the one that, to see what happens is there's a couple guards that have seen the ghost, and they go to Horatio because Horatio, even though he's a higher rank and a noble, he hangs down in the trenches with the men, and he's very well liked. He's very involved with the lower class guys. It's the common soldier, so they trusted to go to him because they worried that it had something to do with, that there may be some message from the other world or whatever that's saying, hey, Denmark's in trouble. So Horatio, of course, didn't believe this. Then he comes to be shown the ghost, and while they're telling him about it, the ghost appears. Horatio tries to talk to it. Then they decide at the end of that scene that they're going to approach Hamlet and let him know, hey, the ghost of your father's showing up. We should show you this. And Hamlet, that's the next scene. Hamlet's the thing about Hamlet is he's extremely depressed. Obviously, his father died unexpectedly. At this point, at the beginning, he doesn't know he's murdered, but he's in a massive depression. And part of it is mainly his father died, and he loved his father. But also because his mother, the queen, I think within a couple months, married his father's brother. So that Hamlet was not a happy camper at the beginning of this thing. And then in the next scene, his friends will approach him, or his friend, rather, will approach him and say, hey, your father's ghost is showing up. So anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to say that the first meeting we had last Saturday went real well. I think I have a Horatio, which is a huge pressure off of me. Also, the more roles I fill, the less likely I have to get in front of the camera. I'm not really wanting to act in this unless it's really needed for an extra part or something. My sister, I'll probably have play the queen, but I might have her do some bit parts too. She's just a really good actress. So we might meet again actually on Friday to read the first half of the play. We're also going to go through the notes. I don't know if you've ever looked at a Shakespeare book. There's notes describing what different words mean, and because it's, like I said last time, the Old English is kind of its own language, and so there's in Shakespeare books you'll find descriptions of some of the words that are throughout it, so to help you understand what are they talking about. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update, and right now it's going well. It looks like I have a Horatio and possibly a couple of the soldiers. I just need the ghost, which should be easy because he's going to probably be dressed under a hood. And then one or two more soldiers, and I'll be good to go as far as the cast goes. So I'll keep you up to date. It had to be done. Alright, let's see here. I don't know the lines here, but bear with me, I will be reading these. Alas, poor Yorick! I knew him well, Horatio. a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now and now and how abhorred in my imagination it is, my gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your gibes now?